Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's Tour at 10. Today, we're going to take a look at a little bit of the history of the Bennington Museum itself. Joining us is one of our stars of the Tours at 10, Callie Raspuzzi, our collections manager.
Hello, this is Mr. John Spargo, the first director/curator of the Bennington Museum. When the museum opened in 1928, he was the man who was at the head. He was known as a man of many feuds. He had many enemies. He had many friends as well. And I have to say, he seemed to have been rather a vain man. We have several portraits of him in the collection, I think about half a dozen. This one is my favorite, though. This was painted by a woman named Sister Mary Veronica. She was a daughter of the Park McCullough family up at the McCullough Mansion in North Bennington, and was raised with great privilege, but later became an Episcopalian nun, and also had a lot of art training and art classes, and did a lot of painting for the convent, and she was one of the ways that the convent was able to support itself. She had a friendship with John Spargo, and Spargo, of course, was also on good relations with other members of the McCullough family. Hall Park McCullough was a great collector of Vermontiana and had many things on loan to the museum and made many early donations to the museum that are still in our collections. Their sister, Bess McCullough Johnson, had a wonderful collection of pottery, which John Spargo was very eager to acquire for the museum and was eventually successful. His successor was successful, I should say. Spargo himself also collected pottery and wrote one of the first books on Bennington pottery. And when Sister Mary Veronica painted or did his portrait, she included a piece of his pottery in the portrait to indicate that this was an important part of who he was. She also included a Masonic symbol here. John Spargo was a 33-degree Mason, I think is the word. He also has a little pin on his lapel, which she decided wasn't really important enough to reflect the significance of his Masonic involvement, which is why she added the other symbol as well. And he is, of course, smoking his iconic pipe and looks a bit, I think, like Alex Trebek. But, so this is our founding director-curator here, Mr. John Spargo.
Well, thank you very much, Callie, for showing us that great portrait of John Spargo. An interesting museum director, to be sure. We're so happy that we're able to bring you these tours at 10. We hope that you're enjoying them. We hope that you're finding some joy and some excitement as we bring these to you. If you have ideas of other things you might want to see, we'll do our best as time permits to show those to you as well. We know that the best days at the Bennington Museum are when you are all with us here in the galleries looking at these in person. But until that time, we remind you to stay strong, stay safe, stay creative. History is happening now. You're part of it. We're part of it. And together, we're going to get through this. Be well until we see you the next time at Tours at 10.